Welcome to Simply Heaven, the podcast where we tackle the biggest question of all time: what happens after I die? And more importantly, how do I get into heaven? Join us as we dive into what the Bible says, explore other perspectives from other religions, and share some wild personal stories along the way. This is a space for honest and real conversations for those looking for hope in this broken world. So grab a coffee, settle in, and join us as we uncover the truth together.
All right, here we are. Okay, Simply Heaven, back at it. We took 1 week off, I believe. Did we take 1 week off?
No.
Oh, we did not. Oh, all right. Well, that's good.
Start again?
No, I'm not starting
Okay.
again. I'm in it now, but I thought we had like 1 week break. So I was going to say, well, then we'll make this season 2, the beginning.
No.
All right, well, then bumps that down.
Consistent.
Oh, all right. Consistency. So topic of the day is fear.
Fear.
Yes, and is it from God that we have fear, or is it from Satan that we have fear? And why? Why do we? So I'm going to start.
Mm-hmm.
2 things that terrify me.
Okay.
And if you want to share, you could share. 2 things that give me a lot of fear is I don't like to fly. I'm not a good flyer.
Okay.
It bothers me. I hyperfixate on every little detail. Like I'm going to personally go out on the plane and be like, I fixed the engine.
Don't worry, everybody.
I got it.
Engine's fixed. Pretzels are coming.
No Biscoff cookies or whatever they give you. I mean, come on now. I pay $450 to fly back and forth round trip. I want,
It's pretty impressive, though.
For what?
$450 to fly 600 miles an hour.
Yes.
1,800 miles.
Sure.
Something like that.
I didn't do
2,200 miles. It's pretty impressive.
Well, okay. So,
I'm all right with the cookie. Just get me there.
Well, get me there, but I want more than a cookie. This isn't Soul Plane. I want more than that. Shout out to Kevin Hart. Which I love Soul Plane. If it's on, I'm watching it.
Yeah. That was an Oscar contender. I mean, like all movies are.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. Apparently, you've never seen Soul Plane. Did you ever see Soul Plane?
I didn't finish Soul Plane. If I saw it, I can tell you that.
Okay.
I know it exists.
It's so dumb. So the part of the movie, my favorite part of the movie is Snoop flies the plane.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the pilot. And he puts hydraulics on it and it bumps. And, yeah. So then he takes...
I think I'm picking up where your flight fear comes from.
Because we watch Soul Plane. So he flies the plane, he goes up, and Kevin Hart comes in, and he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "Hey, man, I don't feel too good." And he's like, "Well, you're a pilot." And he goes, "Yeah, but I'm scared of heights." This cracks me up because it's so dumb a concept. So anyway, so my one fear is I don't like to fly. Mm-hmm. It just, I don't know. I don't like the thought of it. Maybe it's the airport. I don't really know. I just don't like. I feel like a little tube of death.
Okay.
The other thing I am terrified is I hate snakes.
All right. So you hate them because you're terrified of them.
Yeah.
We're gonna unpack that. That's gonna come
So
back.
is there something that you're like, this is not for me, it just gets me off my game? That you fear?
Yeah.
I guess, and technically we're supposed to fear the Lord.
Well, that's not the same kind of fear.
No,
that's more that's a reverent fear. That is.
But he doesn't say love the Lord.
Better recognize.
But he doesn't say to love. I mean, he does say love the God with all your heart and your mind, but he also does say,
right.
The first is the fear of the Lord.
Right, but love and respect.
Okay.
Right. So I think the love the Lord your God with all your heart and soul and mind, strength, but also fear the Lord and respect the laws, respect His wishes.
You out at any moment.
Well, and follow them, and it's to your benefit. That's the other thing.
No.
Out of I think about 827 psalms that basically say fear the Lord, and consider the Lord, and your paths will be straight. All of those ones that's the fear and reverence part in that context.
Right.
But I don't think I don't have anything in particular, animal or this or that I fear. Right. But I definitely have times where I find myself irrationally outside of myself. For example, when I got in a car accident, every time I have been in a car accident 3 times.
Okay.
Whatever.
there is this irrational fear to get out of the car, no matter how minor the accident was. And it's like, so here's an example.
Were you in a severe accident?
No, not exactly. But it was, I'll tell you what I think, when I realized what happened, because my most recent car accident was about, 3 years ago? I think. Yeah, but
Yes.
Sitting at a stop sign, got sideswiped by a car, and the car never stopped and just kept driving into me. And then when I finally had to pull my car away because the person just kept driving into my car. I'm like, that's crazy. I guess that you call that a severe accident. But I had the sensation before that. So then I tried to get out of the car, and I couldn't because he hit the driver's side door, so it was jammed in. Yeah. So I couldn't get out. So now instantly, boom, panic. I went into like claustrophobic panic mode. Not even, it's kind of like that. It's like I'm trapped in a car and I've got 3 seconds to live before this thing explodes. Because that's what happened in every TV show I watched in the 80s.
The Godfather.
No, Chips.
Chips. Chips.
California Highway Patrol. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yes. And remember every car.
Eric Estrada
and John something or other.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes.
No one knows who that guy is.
No one knows who he is.
There's no Eric Estrada.
But yes, every car, no matter what happened to a car, you get pulled over for a stop sign, boom, car blows up. That's just, cars blew up all over the place. And it was great to watch, but I didn't realize it gave me
a phobia.
A complete irrational fear of car accidents. Not like I see them or whatever.
Yeah.
But if my car gets hit or whatever, I'm like, all right, gotta get out. Got to get out of the car. Not a front fender bender or anything like that. But really, it just comes down to the fact that I was trapped. So I don't have a fear of necessarily.
Are you like claustrophobic?
I'm thinking there's a hint of that in there.
Yeah.
A soupçon.
So how do you do with planes though?
Not a problem. No, that doesn't.
All right.
It's a different kind of thing. I don't know. It's a totally different thing. I mean, even. I could. It's not something that kind of like takes over. It's just.
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
Yeah.
But I think some of the things that you were talking about that you fear, like when you said, what I fear is I hate snakes.
Yeah.
But you said what I fear is I hate snakes.
Yeah.
And the reason I think that when you said. Not only all the scripture in the Bible that says God did not give us a spirit of fear, and the spirit of love wipes out all fear. So no fear comes from God in that context.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
So I would say that. But
I don't think it's from God.
No, exactly.
Fear things.
Right.
He doesn't want you to fear because he is.
There's no reason to fear because of His
the
love,
creator of everything. Yeah.
Because of His love, there is absolutely no reason to fear.
Well, even if you think about like Jesus when he was with the disciples and he made the water calm and they were on the boat and there was a storm. Mm-hmm. The disciples were like, he even controls the water.
Who is he?
Right.
He could
control
the water.
Right. And that's something that I think, we all should think about when we have those moments like you do of being trapped. Like he even created the door that's trapped for you. Because, by the way, I am going to. David is not with us today. Congratulations to him. He did his ribbon cutting. He is now a full-time barista.
Full-time barista shop owner.
Yes, so go check him out. I think it's called.
He's up on his Facebook stuff. It is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Smooth Distillery. Third and Spruce.
Oh my!
I don't know what his name is.
You're not open. This is yes, but
that's lots of fear.
That is where David is. We did not open with that. Yes, David is running his business right now, but he will be back.
He will be back. Yes,
will be back.
He is greatly missed today. Not really. We're just gonna move on without him. But we're hoping and praying that he has a successful business. Go check him out. He's in Hamburg.
Yes, Hamburg, PA.
Yeah.
So the other thing we know about fear.
Yeah. That was my plug for him, by the way.
Absolutely.
I think he owes me money now.
The other thing we know about fear is it is the path to the dark side. Because...
Are you my father? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Fear is the first step. Fear is the first step on the path to the dark side.
Yes.
Because fear leads to anger.
Oh.
Anger leads to hate. And hate leads to suffering.
Oh, man.
But it starts with fear. Like when you said,
oh, yeah, I did say
I
that.
hate snakes. I
yeah.
hate snakes because I fear them. And that's exactly how that happens. The fear turns to hate. And I think that's definitely why it doesn't come from God. But I think fear is driving a lot of what we see amongst ourselves.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Because we tend to hate what we fear. And we start fearing a lot.
Yeah. Well, especially like the unknown. I think that's a big fear. So do you think that why does God allow us to fear things?
Yeah. I don't think he allows us because he gives us
free
choice.
will.
Yeah, we got free will, just like he allows us to not follow him. He allows us to, hey, you can do what you want, but following me would be better for you, and I want the best for you. But I created you to do your free will, and you were all my sheep, and I pray that you would come back and stay close.
Is there a time? See, my thought is there a time that it's beneficial to fear? Like, okay, I'll give you an example.
Absolutely, biologically, yeah.
Biologically, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're in a jungle and you see a lion,
yeah, it's probably a good idea.
It's probably a good thing to run away.
Yeah. See, but that's the thing. You would run away in some cases, right?
Yeah, you're going to say
unless you feel like you can even the odds. But
I don't know.
I guess you could also, treat it like, Adam treated the animals when he first saw them. You see a lion, you just say, "Hey, I'm going to name you."
I'm going to name you. Listen, if you see a lion in the wilderness, don't listen to Steve at all. Run. Don't name her. Hey, psst, psst, psst.
Kitties love that.
Yeah, Fluffy, come here.
Rub his belly. I love it.
Belly. Roll over. No, I don't think that's a good move. But is that fear or is that instinct?
That's what I would call that instinct. I would call that survival instinct. I mean, that is something that he has given us, and that is fear to keep his creation alive, right? We want to keep it running, so we've got so many things designed into this.
Well, and that's the thing, because you have there's fear, right? And then there's the wisdom that he gives us to be like, "Ooh, I shouldn't go down there. That does not look like a good alleyway to walk." I'm getting mugged.
I think basically it's all the things that we have in the movie Inside Out too.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you haven't. You're not up on your Disney movies.
No,
man.
no, I'm not. I fear them. I fear all of them. I don't watch cartoons.
Well,
you're a cartoon guy, right?
I like a good story.
Oh,
sometimes it's animated, sometimes it's not.
Okay. And what is? Okay, wait a minute. Is it a cartoon?
Yes. Well, it's an animated movie. Is that a cartoon?
Yeah.
Then yes. Right. That's like I said. I like a good story.
All right. And what's it about? I have no clue what it's about.
That's a long one. I mean, actually, no.
I can tell you what Training Day is about.
That's not a very long setup. But here, I'll give it a shot.
All right, I'll give it a
shot. Let's start with Inside Out, the first one, because that was very simple. It was just all of it.
I can't believe we're going here, by the way.
It's going to be really quick. It's just all of the emotions, your innate emotions that you have.
Like fear, anxiety, pressure, stress.
Fear, disgust, joy, sadness, and anger. The 5. Those are
those are the big 5?
Those are the first 5 in the movie, and it's just about how everything that we do in our life is based on, at least in the early years, if you look at it really simply, those 5 emotions. Right? We're looking for joy. We're trying to avoid sadness. We don't like things that are disgusting. We're scared of the dark, and we get mad every time we don't get what we want.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. They're the big. Okay, I can see that.
So you put all that together, and how...
And are they like different people in the movie?
They're different. They're different people, and they act differently, but together they become the consciousness of this teenage girl.
Mind goes right away.
You see?
Right,
yes.
sure.
See? It's a story about consciousness, so that's a good story for me.
Seriously.
I don't care if it's animated or not.
This does not sound like a good Friday night for me.
Well, you got to watch the second one too.
Oh, God.
And then you go right into Incredibles.
What?
Shout out to Disney. I'm gonna,
Disney Plus
sponsor money. No, I'm not signing up for that.
So you illegally stream it, is what you're saying.
I've got the movies. I already have the DVDs. I'm old school.
I love DVDs because you're committed when you put it on a DVD.
Yeah, you can't switch the channel really.
No,
you can switch the input though.
You can, but I feel like a DVD, you're committed. Like, oh, I've got to watch this now.
So let's examine fear, though.
Yes, I think we went off topic.
Well, a little bit. I mean, fear is one of the emotions that drive our behavior, right?
It does, yes.
So when we fear, because for example, when you talk about fearing the unknown,
yes,
and then that fear immediately sometimes turn to anger or hate or whatever, but it's definitely unwanted. So if you walk into an area that you're not familiar with and you're like, I don't know these people, I don't feel comfortable, fear immediately creeps in and can make you be the aggressor in a situation like that. It
can, but I also am going to flip it and I'm going to say sometimes I think fear might be good for the same reasons. You walk into a situation, hey, I'm going to be more reserved and stand back first and observe and see the situation. And like, say you're driving, and I know my wife does not like to drive in Philly because she has a fear of it. And the first time you do, it can be overwhelming and a little daunting, and I could see where the fear can set in. But it gives you that, okay, there's 4 lanes. Yes. I'm going to stay all the way to the right so I don't miss my exit because of the fear that, oh, crap, I missed it. Now I got to drive 45 minutes just to get back on the highway.
Yeah, and I think even in that situation, again, it's kind of what do you do with fear? Yes, maybe is that out of, I think you take fear and then you distill it down into what needs to be done as a result of this fear, right? In that case, let's say,
break it down into wisdom is what I
right. Like it at that point, I think it ceases to be fear. Fear, just like most of our emotions, is an indicator. Hey, warning, there's something going on. Now you can run at the warning light, or you can be aware, process and figure out, okay, what am I on guard for? What am I looking at? And start scanning. So fear is the warning. And now what do you do with it? Just do it, but it's necessary. Keep it on a swivel. Drive more carefully, open up your perception, turn off your phone. You know what I mean? Like focus, like those things which you do when you fear. Right. And that's that are in between fight or flight. The things that are in between fight or flight.
Yeah. Because I do that if it's like really bad. And I don't know why I do this. It's not going to make a difference on how I drive. But like if it's really bad, I turn the radio off. And I'm hyper focused.
Absolutely.
Like it's not going to change how I drive if the radio's on or off. But I feel more.
It does though. It does for me. Well, because it does. It helps me focus.
Yeah, I'm hyper focused now.
I don't have anything else pulling my attention. So yes, it definitely helps me. Okay. I'll do that. I mean, sometimes even if it's not bad traffic, if I'm driving to a place that I don't know, I got my music blasting all the way up until 3 minutes. Then I'll turn it off and now I'm focused. Where am I going?
That's what I do.
Because I'm afraid to miss my stop and afraid to be late. So let's not do that.
Listen, I love you as a brother. The lie you just said and spoke on these airwaves. The fear, what was that? Can you repeat what you just said? The fear of being late.
What I am saying is there have been times in my life where I was afraid to be late. Not afraid, I would rather not.
So 3 times.
Yes, it's normally for a plane, and yes, there have been times when they did not.
When do you show up for your flight? Do you show up 2 hours early?
I show up in time.
That's not what I asked.
Most times. What?
You're supposed to be there, I think, 2 hours early.
Yes, and I do everything I'm supposed to do, Greg. I do. I do. I am a good Boy Scout, Eagle Scout even, like a Hawk Scout by now.
I don't even know what a Hawk Scout is.
I guess that's smaller than an
Eagle. Do you have to wear those shorts?
Maybe like what's that big one? Albatross Scout.
They're really short shorts. They're booty shorts.
It's a big bird, though.
Yeah, they're booty shorts. Don't sleep in that man's tent when they go camping. I have a fear of it.
Where did we go from here? How did
I
we get
don't
here?
know. I just know,
Okay.
listen, growing up in the
Yes,
city,
yes.
the Boy Scout guy knocked on the door, and I told him, I said, listen,
Oh.
man, you don't want to be here after night. Just keep on cruising. He was like, but you can drive motorbike. And I was like, don't care.
That was nice that you gave him that PSA.
I did.
That
He's a
was
white guy.
nice. Yeah, I got it. I got that.
He's
I
like,
got
"No,
that.
you're not." He was really pressed. It was like pressed. I still remember like the shorts, the booty shorts. And then he had
You should go, man.
you gotta go.
I'm looking out for you here.
Socks with like stripes, a little lower than the kneecap. And he was like, and he came to the door. I was like, hello, what's up? And he was like, you want to join the Boy Scouts? And I was like,
Do I get those shorts?
yeah. And I was like, what's in it for me? And he was like, you get to drive a little motorbike. And I was like, all right, you got me there.
Okay.
And then he was like, you get to shoot a BB gun. And I was like, That's when I was like, okay, wait a minute.
What kind of gun were you looking for?
Glock turned sideways. Come on now, I gotta be gold plated. Come at me with a BB gun. I gotta pump it up. That thing won't even kill a snake, and I'm scared of them. I put the fear of the Lord into him too. I was like, listen, man, you gotta go.
Yeah, see now there.
He was like, we go camping. I was like,
There it is. That is what a
Get the
gun
pitch
can
a
do.
tent.
Definitely.
I'm still stuck on this, by the way.
even the what do you call it? Even the odds.
Yeah.
For fear.
Yes.
That's what it'll do. It won't. At least it'll make you think the odds are even.
But I like what you said a little bit ago. You were like, fear leads to anger.
Yeah. And anger
leads to hate, because I do
hate to suffering.
There is a lot of people that I do think come off very angry because, and you don't think about it, but the way you broke it down, I thought was really nice. Like, you know, it's because they fear the unknown or certain people or, you know what I mean, situations. You know, they don't understand.
And it manifests itself as fear. It's like, I don't know what's going on over there. And then since you don't know, you get mad about it.
Yeah.
As opposed to asking about it. Have you ever heard somebody say something like, or is it the fear of the unknown? It just makes you mad that you don't know. You hear somebody say, why would you do that? Why would somebody go blah, 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 blah? Why would you do that? That's if you're asking why,
right?
What it means there's something you don't know. There's
right,
a reason that someone did do that. You don't know why, but you're mad about it. Maybe there was a good reason why that person stopped short. Maybe they were choking on a jujube.
Right.
Or jujube. Do we need one to eat those anymore?
Anyway,
I don't know. I don't think they could talk. Their mouth is still stuck together. But that's what I'm saying. You don't know why. But if you don't know, the immediate thing is anger.
Yeah,
you know,
or I can't eat that, or I can't do that, or whatever. There's a lot of people. We live in Dutch country here that are like very fearful of other foods other than very plain.
Is that? I don't know if that's fearful. I mean, it might just be a matter of taste.
I think it's stupid, but
it might just be a matter of taste.
Listen,
you don't like
warm plain, and you hit the Mecca.
That's good. Yes, but I wouldn't call that fear.
No, I guess not.
Now, fear of not trying anything new, that's different. But liking what you like is one thing, but not even wanting to venture
Nobody
out to
likes
look at
that.
something.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry
Nope.
to all our Dutch listeners out there. Listen, I don't care what you try to convince yourself of and I'm not saying a certain religion group that wears a little cap that's telling me the plain ass
don't get us
barbecue
canceled.
chicken.
Don't get us canceled.
Just because it's warm and it's hot don't mean it's good and it tastes like nothing.
But that's not fear.
Yeah, they fear seasoning.
Okay. I think you fear them. The way you're talking, they're going to put you in one of the hats and you're going to be like, you're like, no, there's no glitter.
I don't think I could do it.
I know you couldn't do it.
I could not do it.
I couldn't either, but it's not for me.
No.
God didn't ask me to do that either.
Wait, hypothetically, could you? How long, if you had to be? And then I'm giving kudos to the Amish mafia people out there. How many days could you make it as an Amish person?
Oh, I could do like an all-inclusive vacation. I could do like an all-inclusive Amish vacation.
Like how many days? Like if
5. I could do 5.
You could do 5. Yeah, okay. That's
I mean,
a week.
when I say all inclusive, that doesn't mean there's not
I
much
could
to
do
be
5
included.
too. But it'd be more like 5 minutes. I would just know right away. Like,
No, I would take it as a learning experience.
No, I wouldn't. I don't care.
I'm good. But you know what? I think that's one of the things that staves off fear is learning.
Yes,
you know?
I agree.
The
with
more
that.
we know about a lot of things, the less afraid we may be of them. I was deathly afraid of dragonflies when I was a kid because I had been stung by a bee.
Oh,
right, and I've been stung by a mosquito. The mosquito bite hurt a little bit. The bee sting hurt a lot.
Yeah.
A dragonfly sting, my goodness, that'll take my whole arm off. That's what I thought.
I've never been bit by a dragonfly.
Because they don't bite. They don't bite. I did not know this until I was in college. They just fly around and hang out and mate.
So it humped your arm? Is that what you're trying
No.
to say?
A dragonfly didn't sting me. When I saw them around, I was afraid of them.
Because you thought that they bit you.
Because I didn't know that
what
they don't.
bit you then?
Nothing bit me. I was just, when I would see a dragonfly, I'd run like hell because I figured it's going to hurt worse than the bee.
Oh, because you just assume because it's bigger.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
now I'm picking up what you're putting
That's
down.
what I'm saying. But because I didn't know any better, I was afraid of it. Now I can look at a dragonfly and be like, oh, you're actually a beautiful insect.
Yeah, here, hump my
But
arm.
when I was afraid of you, I would try to kill him and run around. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then a little bit of knowledge,
Okay, so this
a little
is
bit
the
of
question.
knowledge, and now there's no fear.
Which is true. if you're so, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Why are we like? I'm not scared of spiders at all, or bugs. They don't bother me one iota. But if you ask my daughter, you would think it was like Freddy or Jason walking in the room.
Yeah.
So I don't. Why do we all have different fears? Why do you think God? I don't know. I don't understand why God allows. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yes. Like the differences between us and the fears.
Like, why are you not scared of snakes, but I am? I
didn't say I wasn't afraid of snakes. I don't.
I'm not gonna run away like a.
Right. I'm not gonna hang out.
I'm gonna like, okay, you stay there, I'll stay here.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I'm not gonna,
take your leglessness and go that way.
Now, if I happen to get in my bed and I put my foot down and there's a snake at the bottom, best believe I'm gonna hit the ceiling.
Yes.
But then I'm coming back to kill that snake. That's what I'm saying.
Right. But I wonder why, and I think I think more women are scared of spiders and stuff. Where I think men,
I don't like them either.
Don't you really see that? Don't bother me when I know it.
No, I don't know. For me, it's the rhythmic moving of 8 legs.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. I don't like it's that part.
Really?
Yeah. That I don't.
No, I don't mind.
I don't
just
like
got
it.
toilet paper and scoop it up.
No, when I see it, I need. Yeah, I just need it to be gone.
Oh, all right.
Now, and then a friend of mine had a tarantula, and.
Oh no! See, I wouldn't want that.
See. Oh yeah, no. Oh no, he had a tarantula, and he was like, here. He took it out of the cage, and he was like, here, here. And then he goes like this. He holds it out in his hand, and apparently tarantulas need to keep moving.
Oh.
Right. So you put it on your hand, and the thing was the size, the whole
of your
palm
hand.
of his hand, palm of his hand from end to end. And then as it starts moving up your hand, because it crawls on you, and then you put your other hand in front of it, so it crawls on that hand. And he was just talking, and you just keep. It's like you're holding a baby, and you just keep talking, and you just keep going hand over hand, and you just let it keep crawling on your hand, and then he grabs it and puts it back in.
He puts it back in.
Yeah, he puts it back into the cage. He was like, "You want to hold it?" I was like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah,
no, put that thing down. In fact, get it out of my face. So, yeah. Do you like them that much?
No, I don't care for that.
Yeah.
I also find it to be.
And if I saw a tarantula walking across this floor right now, I would beat it with that guitar.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Not because I'm afraid of it.
No, I completely forgot what I was going to say.
But it should not be here.
Do you find? I hate people that have like I have a tarantula as a pet or a snake as. But what kind of pet is that? It's a stupid pet.
I got nothing. I got it. There's an ass for every seat. We say in the car business.
You're not in the car business.
I was.
Oh, you were?
I was in a lot of businesses.
Did you sell cars?
I didn't sell them. I cleaned them. But I listened to all the banter. That's when I was a youngin'. I heard a lot about selling cars, like hanging out on a lot. I was like the kid around at in Sanford and Son.
What's that movie called now? There's a movie. It doesn't sound so.
Used Cars.
No,
Used Cars.
Who's in it? Richard Pryor's in it, And they watched. Is it Car Wash?
Car Wash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seen Car Wash back in the day. I was like, that's what I need to do.
That was my jam.
Yes.
No, I would dance to that song in front of the TV, my floor model TV.
Yes.
Yes.
It's Saturday at 2 and Car Wash comes on. I'm locked in. I ain't going nowhere. That's right. You can forget it. And it wasn't even that good of a movie.
It was a terrible movie.
But you get the music's like, it gets you going.
It is, but it's hilarious. It is.
Is George Carlin in that?
I have no idea.
I think he
You'd be
is.
surprised. He might be the mummy, the guy in the cast. Is he the guy in the cast? So, back to the fear part.
Yes.
So here's the thing. I don't hate spiders. I don't have an affinity for them. If we see them out, for example, we were just cleaning up and I saw a thing outside.
Yeah.
We were cleaning up our wood pile and we met 3 wolf spiders. Big, like with their legs and body, they were about 3.5 inches, 3 inches.
That's a good sized spider.
It's a good size. Make it 2. Sorry, 2.
Okay,
let me not exaggerate.
No, that's still a good
With
sized
a
spider.
huge hump on their backs. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 of them, and they were fast, but they were running away. You can be fast as long as you're running away. I don't have a problem with you.
Right.
You're fast and you run at me, we're gonna have a problem.
But I think for fear in particular, I know for me again, I one thing is, and I think you said it, is educating yourself.
Yeah.
Not just, yes, you should educate yourself in the Lord's word, but the Lord also provides people that are experts in self, whatever you. So I have a fear of flying.
Yeah.
So one guy I like to watch is an older white guy. His name's Captain Steve, and that's how he does it too. But I like Captain Steve because that's how he educates you on, okay, so if you hear this, what's going on? Why are the windows round?
Oh.
And he's been a pilot for like 45 years, commercial flights, and he was in the Air Force and all this before that. So he's flown everything and anything. And, and just hearing him makes me go, oh, okay, yeah. He's only been in 2 times in his whole career, he's ever been in moderate to severe turbulence. Mm-hmm. And that's part of the fear of the flying is the turbulence is shaking, but it eased my mind a little bit to be like, okay, he's been in business for 45 plus years. For him to only been in it twice, that's my odds are fairly slim.
That's one of the things. Tools again, like you said, knowledge is a tool against fear.
Yes,
but also take something that's irrational, like fear, and make it rational. All right, wait, now what is going on here? But we don't typically slow down when we fear because there's no. Yeah, we go right from real thinking brain to lizard brain.
Like you said,
lizard scared, run. Lizard scared, fight. What? Fight, run. That's all. That's all the thinking that's happening. There's no introspection. Like, why is that window round?
Yes.
But what really
why they're round?
Holds pressure better.
Yes. Well, and if they made them square the corners,
would pop.
Yes.
Yep.
So they make it round and make it more airflow.
Oh, they would edge. Oh, they drag. The corners would drag on the outside.
Yeah, eventually, yes. Yeah. More aerodynamic, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But the thing that calmed me down, because I've done a lot of flying, and some
Were
flights
you scared
were
the
good.
first time?
No, I mean I've been flying since I was a kid. I've loved flying ever since I was a kid.
I did not. My first flight was like at 20.
Yeah. So no, I had a lot of flights, but still, you have a lot of flights. You kind of think after all these flights,
when's my time coming up?
You know what I mean? But when I thought about that, I realized the people who are on for them.
Pilots are every day.
No, they're every day. There's 87,000 flights going just over this part of the country every day. And the people who are in here, this is for them.
It's just every day.
This is like coming out of one garage.
Yeah.
You get on the highway and then you park at another one. You come out and they park another one. That's all they're doing. That is their everyday. That is their life.
Taxi.
Yeah, and it's bumping around and stuff like that. That's a pothole. Like for them,
that's how I viewed it.
It's a pothole, and that's
literally what went through my brain.
Yes, and so when I
was like, this
see
is the 422
exactly
of the air.
So for me, what I looked at is I'm going to be fine.
Yes.
Because if this is. I'm going to be fine as long as they're fine. Because if this is their normal commute back and forth, they run this route every day. Yeah. When they look different,
Yeah,
then something's different.
Yeah, then I need to take more melatonin and just call it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I take from. That's my cue. That's my knowledge. Well, see, when I feel fear, I look for knowledge. What's the flight attendant doing?
No. Listen. Don't wake me up. I'm either going to wake up in Vegas or in heaven. If it's going down, there ain't nothing I'm going to do anyways.
No, that's the other thing. That is.
What am I going to do?
That is surrender.
Yeah,
you are surrendered when that door closes. You are surrendered to this is where we are now. Let's go.
By the way, and this is a side thing. If there would ever be a zombie apocalypse, and if we just so happen to be in a zombie apocalypse, don't believe a damn thing I'm going to tell you because I will tell you that I am a pilot. Do pilots get saved in the zombie apocalypse? Oh. By humanity, because they're always like, oh, if we get out of here. If we find a plane and we found a pilot, we could we're going. So they'll protect you. They'll protect you like the medic on a battlefield. Yes, protect the pilot. He knows how to fly. he needs to live. So you couldn't leave on a boat, I guess, because zombies can swim. Yeah. Zombies can't fly, but they can swim. Yeah, do they float? I don't know. Huh. Oh, that's what they get you to do. Swimming dead. Just bobble on in. You mean like Island Resort and like mix it with Survivor? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just CBS is looking for new programming. I'm trying to help. CBS is looking for new programming. I don't watch any TV. I just don't. I barely watch TV. I watch what I want to watch. I wouldn't say I watch TV, but it happens to be on TV. I watch what I want to watch. Yeah, if any Philly sports is on, there you go. Except for the Flyers, I have a fear of the ice. They're usually Canadian. They're big. I don't care, and it's cold. That's really my fear. I don't like fear the cold. I like it when it's warm. It's nice. It's sunny. So here's the thing: 75 on up. That's what I'm saying. Anything below that, if fear doesn't come from God, yes, it comes from whoever is running this world. Yes. Trying to run this world or is active here. Mm. What is fear meant to do then? What's its purpose? That's a good question. I think sometimes it's protective. Yeah, but you're talking more instinct on that. I'm talking more instinct, yes. Yeah, I'm talking about... Well, okay, yes, fear of the dark, sure. Yes. Phobias and things like that, I could see those being somewhat protective. Well, and but some can be irrational. Like you said, fear of the dark. As you get older, you learn. Right. You'll learn that there's nothing different in the dark than in the light, right? Exactly, yeah. But as far as, I guess, the fear of the unknown. Mm. Because it's the fear of the unknown that I believe hurts us the most because... Right. If it stays unknown, the fear remains because people don't always seek out knowledge. Right. And that's, let's be honest, that's the name of the podcast, Simply Heaven. Yeah. Most people fear dying. Yeah. Because of the unknown. Mm-hmm. That's definitely something, a different perspective because I don't really necessarily fear death, but when people die, I look at it different. This is how I view it. So I don't say it all the time, but when somebody does pass, I'm always like, oh man, I can't wait to get to heaven and hang out with that person. Like I do think that way. Like, oh, it'd be so cool. Like, say, like Hulk Hogan just died. Yeah. A couple months or 2 months ago, whenever. And I'm just like, oh, I hope he was saved. It'd be cool. Like you get to hang out with Hulk Hogan. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. I hope he does the whole thing. You got you, brother. You know what I mean? I do. I think as a Christian, I think that's how we should look at it, possibly. I don't know. Yeah. But a lot of people do fear dying. Yeah. Because of the unknown. Yeah. And the unknown, I think fearing the unknown, I think that is its purpose. Because the enemy knows our weaknesses. And knows that we are put here to live by faith. We are not here like the angels to live by the true, the knowledge and existence and presence of God. Right. Angels are created to know that they can't
not. They can. It's just part of it's their breath, and they know it. Whereas it's our breath and we don't know it. Like we live by faith in God, not by knowledge of God. So he knows he can play with that. And I think that's what fear is. That's, you don't.
Right.
Just the first thing he said to Eve, did he really say that? Did he really say you couldn't eat from that tree? Did he? Surely you won't die.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so he could play on that. And not only fear, but now she had FOMO.
FOMO?
She had fear of missing out.
Oh, I thought it was a clothing line. I think it's cool. I was like, damn, they've been around for a while.
It might as well be. The teenagers are buying that up like crazy. That FOMO is flying off the shelves.
FOMO.
But that's what he gave to Eve. That was the cause of the fall. FOMO. Seriously, there is knowledge on that tree that you don't have. That's why he said it.
And if we look into it deeper, I always say this one. So everybody asks whose fault it was Adam and Eve, the fall of Adam and Eve in a sense. And I always blame Adam. Because he was supposed to be there to protect her. And he knew she was being tempted. And fear got in his way of saying, Do you think it was fear that was the reason why he didn't go over and be like, listen?
I think he was over there naming animals still.
Yeah, he was rubbing the bellies of lions.
He's like, what?
This is a fluffy.
What happened? Yeah. Taste what? Taste what? All right, I'll be right there.
Yeah. Damn, this apple's sweet. Yet bitter. Was it an apple or a pomegranate? That's the big question. I think it was an apple.
I thought it was an apricot. You can't bite a pomegranate.
That's what I'm talking about. But people do. They sit there and say, oh.
That's why it was a sin. It was a pomegranate. Why would you bite that? If it was an apple, everything would have been fine.
Yeah.
That's why he said Tony from the pomegranate tree.
Break your teeth.
Or the entire existence. But there's a nice apple tree right over there.
Just look behind it. Just go around back. You'll be all right.
But that's what I think that is his thing. I think fear is
he plays on it.
Yeah, it's a tool that he uses to do his main goal, is to keep us from God. Find a way to pull us away, just whatever little nudge, dink dink.
Right, because you could fixate.
Yeah. That's what he's banking on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the go-to-market model.
So my thought is, how do we change it from fear and fixation? I would say one is obviously pray about it. I think that's the obvious answer. But do you have any other solutions?
Well, I would say recognize it. Like when you're acting or even thinking out of fear. Like a lot of the things we do, we might do them preemptively because we fear something that might happen if we don't. Like, I'm going to preemptively punch this dude in the face.
Okay.
Because he looked at me funny.
So getting this over with.
I just got to get the first hit, because if he's looking at me funny and he hits me first, then I'm going to fall. But wait a minute. Where is that thought even coming from? Are you thinking out of fear? Are you afraid of you know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to recognize it and identify it if you got time for it. Now that's,
I do have
a lot of things running into that.
I do have a good solution for fear.
What you got?
Okay.
Wait. That wasn't a good one?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
No, recognizing
the fear and
before you punch him in the
action,
face. I didn't say punch him in the face because you're afraid. Are you a fear puncher?
No.
No, that's a thing.
Oh, it is?
Oh yeah, like you like jump and go boo, scare somebody. If you're a fear puncher, they'll turn around and punch you in the jaw.
No, I never did that.
Well, I don't jump scare people.
No, I try not to. I don't find it fun.
I don't either. And I'm
not a surprise birthday party person either. I don't really care.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good with surprise part. I'm good with surprises, just not good surprises.
Yeah.
I'm good with good surprises.
Yes.
Don't surprise me with a bag of whatever.
Yeah.
Good surprises.
Yeah. Anyways, I was gonna say sometimes I do think you can use fear to your advantage.
In what context?
Okay. Say you go to the doctor and he's like, "Hey, your blood pressure's high." Now you have that fear of like, "Oh man, I got to get this down."
Yep.
Being a certain age, you got to look at that kind of stuff. Or fear like in health and I think you can use it. I'm not saying to glorify God, but you can use the fear to eventually sit there and say, "Okay, God, this is my issue. I'm having this. I'm fearing for health causes. I'm going to lean on you. Show me the way, guide me, and go from there." I think that
I guess what I'm.
me or you?
That's not me. I don't buzz. Oh, I guess sorry, that could be me. I didn't know mine was down there. That was probably me. My bad.
No, that's okay. I got the fear of
fear. Oh, I would say that kind of fear is the fear when you get that
the diagnosis.
information, the diagnosis. Is that fear of dying still?
It could be.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I have a story. I'll let
right,
you finish.
right. So, I mean, because you're right, it is a sobering moment. Like that's what they call that. Church we were at, they call it. It's when you find yourself up against the wall. Like, boom, your life has just changed. It's
changed.
Total pivot point. I've got to do something. You get that diagnosis. Fear, yeah, I think there's definitely fear. You're saying use that fear to focus.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have a story. My wife's Aunt Pat. She is I'm going to say she is one of the most, she might be the nicest person I think I've ever met. Wow. And yeah, she's up there. She is, I don't believe in like saints and all that Catholic hoopla. But if she could be sainted, she should be sainted. This woman got cancer. She's like 60-ish. She has 2 kids. She had the kids when she was older. She had them like 40. So, she's... Anyways, she comes... My wife cried when she found out because it's like her favorite aunt. And I'm not knocking her other aunts, but they suck.
All right.
No, they're nice too, but just she...
In comparison.
Yeah. She's 10 to their 4. That's not true. Sorry. But anyways... she did cry because she really is close to her Aunt Pat, and this woman, I have never seen anything like it. Like, can you imagine if you woke up the next day and you're at the doctor and the doctor's like, "Hey, you got cancer"? I don't know how I would react.
Not well.
This lady's like, she came to we had like a little picnic, not at our house, but with the family thing, and she walks up to my wife and she goes, "Can you believe I got cancer?" And she's smiling ear to ear, and I'm like, what is the wrong? Like, why are you smiling? She's like, "I'm going to be with Jesus soon. Ain't this great? Like, I'm going to lose my hair." Like, and she was not saying that I don't think I could handle it that way, but she was just like, "God bless me with cancer." She completely took it as a way of being, instead of fearful and angry and mad, she took it as, this is a battle that I get to join. I get to join forces now with Jesus and fight this battle. And if I win, I cure cancer from me. If I win, I get to go be with the Lord. And I was like, oh my God, this is the greatest
win-win. The best attitude.
The best attitude I have ever seen. Yeah. She walked, a year later, she beat cancer. She has no hair. It grew back thicker.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is all true. She got a sleeve, like AI. The sleeve they used to wear when he played basketball?
Yeah, oh, yes. Oh.
Yeah. She's like, "I got this sleeve. Ain't it dope?" And I was just like, "Really?" She's like, "I get to wear it forever." She goes, "Here, you could sign it." She was like, she lost weight.
I'm sure. Chemo and all that?
Yeah. I was like, "How was the chemo?" She was like, you just got to drink it. She's like, "Get it down." She's like, "Ain't this great?" She's been cancer-free for now probably about a year. But yeah, she had it for about a year. Okay. She lost her hair. Yeah.
So,
but
you said there was no fear no fear in that diagnosis for her. And that's what I'm getting at there. And
shout out to her, by the way.
Yes, absolutely. That's
I don't know
huge.
if I could have done that.
But I think that's what God is looking for from us. Like we just went through this sermon series. We're going, it's begun. We just started a sermon series rather, and talking about the end times. And you could read the end times and get really fearful.
You can.
And start saving up,
Start building your bunker.
Yeah, build your bunker, dig under your house, do all these things, as opposed to doing the things that God has asked us to do while we're here, in preparation for His coming. So, and that's.
But I like what you said there, in preparation, because even with her, she still went to the doctor.
Yeah,
she still ate right. She did everything they asked her to do.
That's right.
On top of, so I do think, and I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but I don't like the people that are like, oh, I'm just going to pray about it. Yeah, you should pray about it, but prayer without action.
Right. Well, you pray and then you listen.
Right.
It's for, it's a conversation with the Lord.
Yeah.
And the Lord will probably tell you, take your medicine. I mean, if you're listening for it, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how God speaks to everyone. I only know how He speaks to me. So.
You not making it. You need to take.
But I think that's why it's a tool of the enemy, is because God wants us to not see death as the end, but a homegoing.
Yeah,
and that's why we a homegoing. Like from here, it's a homegoing.
Going.
Yeah, homegoing instead of a funeral. It's a homegoing because they're going home. And we'll see you there. When we get there.
Yeah, clean it up.
Yep.
Don't be a slob.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that's one of the ways fear He keeps us from God. Like we get that diagnosis. Yes, you pray about it and you lean on God heavily.
Oh yeah.
And yes, there is going to be fear, and you can give that fear to God every single day and take from that grace and peace through that battle. If you've got fear to give, or if it's just all joy because you're on your way home, well then you're already winning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I gave her kudos, man, because I was just like, I don't know if I could have I don't think I would have handled it the same way. But she was just like, I got cancer. Ain't that great? And I was just like, I have never heard anybody respond that way.
Yeah, I've started checking myself on the things that I do and asking myself, am I doing it out of fear?
Oh,
and that's
a good question.
That's one way to combat it, especially when I realize.
And what do you mean by that? Like, give me an example. Like I'm in it because I want to do that. I want to try that mindset.
All right. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, break it down for me.
Find one that doesn't.
MC Hammer, break it down.
Don't.
He just did a commercial. I seen him in, and I was like, "Oh, there's MC Hammer."
Oh, good. He got paid.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I hope.
Oh, sorry.
Got process and thing.
Right. Okay. No. So what I'm thinking about is, okay. For example, if I'm afraid, or not afraid, a situation I don't want to happen. It's like, well, and normally I check myself because I feel like it's a selfish motivation.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, I want this to happen or that to happen. Oh, it's when I'm a situation at work, right? So I have, and this is I'll tell you how the whole conversation went. Situation at work where there's a team of people who I normally don't work with, and then they call me and they say, "Hey, can you help us find out who covers this other account?" Yeah. Oh, looks like that. Oh, looks like no one's covering, so I'll cover it.
Okay,
I got it for you. Like, all right. Then I don't hear from them for a while. So now I go in my head and I'm thinking, oh wait, now these guys know no one's covering. Now I'm afraid they're going to go and try to do something else behind my back and do this. So since I don't want that to happen, I'm going to go and try to end around something that I just made up in my head.
Right.
All of this is made up in my head. Nothing that they have said or done.
Which is true. You do that.
Well, yes, we do.
We do.
We make up our own stuff.
Yeah.
Like you said, we fixate on it.
We
make up our own stuff. By this time, I'm halfway down my plan to counteract what they're doing, which no one said they were.
And the thing is, and when they sit there and you hear Christians say, he steals your joy.
Yes.
That's exactly what's happening.
Exactly what's
happening.
You're
not focused on your job now that you're supposed to do, where your joy comes from. You're now fixated on BS.
Because I'm afraid that something is going to happen here. Now, here where it ties back, right? I'm afraid that they're going to do something that's going to cut me out of this deal.
Right.
And if they cut me out of this deal, that means
you ain't getting paid.
I'm not going to get paid, which means my finances are going to take a hit.
Right.
And I can't trust God to not let that happen. So I have to take action, right?
Yes, which is a normal reaction.
Which is exactly how he helps us move away from God. Oh, you're right. You can't trust God. You better do something. Because what, you're going to trust God with your finances? Come on.
Which is a big fear.
It is a fear. And he loves playing on that fear.
Yeah.
Created a whole new idol in money. Here you go. Look at that.
Yeah, because not having enough is a fear.
That's right. And then that's why having money becomes the idol. Because like Kanye said, having money is not everything. Not having it is. Yes, I'll quote Kanye because that's when he was, Kanye.
Wait, don't make fun of Kanye.
That's no fun. I'm giving him a shout out. Old school Kanye. It's kind of like Skinny Luther and Fat
by
Luther.
the way,
It's like
Kanye's coming to Tampa, the end of June. If anybody wants to roll with me, you open invite.
But yes,
he's on top of the world. Did you see the video? I watched this concert.
He's been on top of the world ever since he came out.
No. He literally makes an earth, and he raps on top of it. And he gets chained to the top. He just did 150,000, the largest sellout for a rap concert ever.
I
understand
can't doubt
your
it.
fear of him.
No fear, nothing at all. Nothing but admiration. I admire someone who could make money on what he's doing. I admire that. I don't know. I mean, still, like back in the day, I never. But see, Kanye ain't scared of nothing, right?
I don't know does Kanye even know what's going on? Like, I love Kanye, but I don't know.
Kanye's got no fear. I don't know if that's because he does. I don't know if he knows or not.
I don't know. Kanye's his whole.
Yes,
I still want to go see him.
Musical honey badger.
By the way, on the plane, I did listen to Kanye.
Of course you did.
But I wanted to keep it Christian, so I listened to Jesus is King. I didn't go to Donda for college dropout. I just thought, I'm keeping it Christian here.
So that was my example of doing something out of fear.
Yes.
That
for your mind.
That was tricks. Effectively out of lack of faith.
Yes.
Because yes, fear and faith don't really stay in the same room together.
Correct. And that's where I think, and it's a very thin line between doing something out of fear and being proactive. Mm-hmm. Is the proactive from the fear or is it for the faith? Because again, you could pray about stuff. And yes, it doesn't mean God doesn't answer our prayers, but God I always view it as I'm going to meet you in the middle. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do my part.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I did in that case, because when I saw that happening, that I walked that thought process that you heard, that's what I walked through. Why are you doing this? Because
who's it for?
Yeah, and I could just feel myself. I could feel myself start scheming. Why are you scheming?
Right.
Why are you scheming right now? And I just feel it because I expected someone to do something dastardly, and they didn't.
And I'm going to ask you this, and you could be mad at me for it. Is it because that's what you think you would do?
No, it's what that's what I think this environment that I am in is like.
Competitive. I mean, you're a sales guy.
No, not internally. This is all internal. I'm never competitive internally.
Okay.
But that's different here.
Okay.
There is internal competition here.
Okay.
But I'm still learning.
Is that the environment that it's created, though?
That's the environment that it is.
Or is that the environment that you've created?
No. This is the environment in which I find myself. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to live in it. Because it's new to me.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. So like for me, when I first started my company, I was very competitive and so focused that like if I see somebody else's work, it would drive me bananas. I would personally try to pick it apart just to make myself feel better. Because of the fear of like, oh my God, they're better than me.
Now, is that a fear they're better than you? So now let's take that, follow that through. Like what you were saying, you would try to pick it apart. Fear of what? If they're better than you, then what?
Well, they'll put me out of business.
And then what?
And then I don't know what.
So unknown. So
The unknown,
fear of the
yeah,
unknown.
exactly.
I got to pick it apart, but does picking it apart
No.
only really doesn't make their business any less? It really only picks you.
does.
It ends up picking you apart.
Well, it's again the devil stealing my joy
There
by
you go.
sitting there
Yeah.
saying you're going to fixate so much on this that you're not going to worry about what's going on right in front of you.
Yep.
You know, so somebody came to my house once. And they were like, "Oh, we're so we were very young when we bought our house." And they were like, "Oh, we had two incidents where somebody came to our house and was just like, oh, because I bought my house when I was like 19.
Yeah.
I was fairly young.
Yeah,
so,
you were.
Yeah. So, I bought my house when I was like 19, and the person that came over was just like, oh. But they were a lot older, and they were like, you should. I guess they thought we should afford a mansion. I couldn't afford a mansion. And then the other person came out, I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
And just, I kind of remembered that. And then, when I started my business, the first model was that, the jealousy, the fear, like kind of what you were saying, of I'm going to pick them apart. I'm not going to do all this. I'm not going to trust them. And then one day, God was just like, maybe you should do the opposite. See how that works for you. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, I'll admit, I've been pretty free of like, I look at competitors and say, good for them.
Yeah.
There's enough work. The God will provide.
Mm-hmm. And that's, there it is. Living from a place of abundance.
Yes.
Rather than a place of scarcity.
Yeah.
When you live from a place of scarcity, and that is kind of how I felt. Mm-hmm. The last job I was at.
Yes, because internally, be a big fear.
Well, yes, but internally there was abundance. There was always a way to make sure everybody got fed,
just taken care of. Yeah.
Whereas externally, yes, we were very competitive with all of our people. We never, tear them down in front of a customer or whatever, because you just got to tell, you just do you, and you'll be fine. But over here, internally, you can get cut out of deals. Like that's just something that happens over here. So knowing this,
makes you more sensitive.
Yeah, and I kind of expect it from people before they've ever done anything like that to me. So I end up walking into certain situations prejudiced. I'm prejudiced because I'm thinking they're going to be, conniving and try to cut me out of deals, and they're going to be, be internally competitive. But that prejudice, I had to check myself, because again, that's my fear going all the way back, which causes me to have a prejudice. And then I had to stay,
which is understandable.
Like, Steve, back it up.
Yeah.
Let's just wait and see what happens. Why don't we just wait until we get a little bit more knowledge?
Yeah.
And then we'll start making decisions. Why don't you just wait?
Yeah.
Because I went on this whole wheel.
Of course.
Before anything ever even happened.
Yeah.
And flash forward to today. That was last week. Flash forward to today. It's beautiful. Everything is going fine. This is going to turn out to be a great opportunity. But I started off, I had to kind of like change my mindset, because I could have easily blown that whole thing up by saying something stupid.
Of course.
Before I heard back from them,
Yeah.
So, you guys are always doing this. I can't stand it when you guys never. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell my boss.
Well, and that's the thing. I know, and I said
fear leads to anger.
Exactly. And everybody who has a job, I don't care who it is or who you work for, you are a sales representation of that company that you work for.
Yeah.
And so again, when I first started, I was very fearful of other competitors, even though I don't have a lot, but I was still fearful of them. And now I embrace them. Yeah. Like, we have a competitor down the street, and I was just like, we're gonna go in and congratulate them. We're actually gonna give them a gift. Yeah. And the funny thing is, we went in there and they're like, oh, we don't do what you do. We love what you do, actually. And if we ever get requests for this, we're going to send them your way. Yeah. So something that could have been blown up and out of proportion, and you're sitting there like you did, they're doing this, they're plotting that. Yep. Why let your mind race like that? Just,
Find out where that's coming from. Where's that coming from? Who's thinking that? And also, this is something that I heard in church today, yesterday, whatever the day was. It's like, when you hear things like that, when you hear those thoughts, it kind of goes back to the line. I don't know if David was here. As soon as we say it, he'd pull it up with the line about capture every.
Yeah, he's not here to fact check us.
Capture every thought and make it obedient to God.
Yeah.
Right. And so when you're gonna have to look it up for yourself, people, on this.
Yeah, look it up.
But what he said in church was, even when you're talking to yourself, your own self-thought, you hear thoughts that say you're not enough, you don't measure up. That guy's trying to get you, or they're trying to do this to you. That's not from God.
No.
Would Jesus say that to you? Would Jesus whisper that in your ear?
No. Right. No, that's true.
So if not, then what? Then where is that coming from? So I started, like, sometimes I can feel myself getting frustrated when I'm at home or something like that, and then I could hear it. I literally could hear it in my mouth. Oh, and this happened. There's like there's a grumble track going on in my mind.
So
like
he's listening to DMX.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, seriously. And then you can just tune into.
I don't have a good bark. I gotta work on that. I think I got the good.
You can just tune in. You could tune into. You could tune into that grumble track, and you could get into it, and all of a sudden you get all mad. Yeah. And you're like, wait a second.
Why am I so mad?
That's not from God. Maybe I can tune that back out. I don't need to listen to that.
No.
And I found I've captured a lot of thoughts. And after I put them away, made them obedient to God, I realized I'm a little less frustrated now.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Just find out when you do get fixated, like, is that a Jesus thought you're fixated on?
Well, I think a good distraction is just turn to the Word. Just go right to the Word. Exactly. I think that's a good. It doesn't matter where. Just go to the Word somehow and just give it 15 minutes and see if you still feel the same. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I got my sword. That's why I got my sword verses if necessary. Because if I don't have a Bible handy or my phone handy, I've got five verses. Yeah. One is the main sword. That everything else is just in the utility belt. But
Batman.
Exactly. The utility belt has everything in it.
Of course, shark repellent.
I think the bat wing is in there.
I made bat wings once. we took what was? Oh, are we still? Oh, we good? I think I'm good. I'm seeing my green's all the way up. So, anyways, I made bat wings. I got
bat wings.
Yeah, I made bat wings. I don't know why. I think we watched one of the Batman movies when my kids were little.
Okay.
And I took this should be a fear. I wouldn't recommend it. I took chicken wings and I dyed them black and put sesame seeds on them and said, "Look, they're bat wings." Food. Not a good.
I was gonna ask if you use squid ink.
No. And then it got like all over them. It was not a good look.
Oh,
not a good look.
No, that was not a good.
Not a good look.
You got black food coloring?
Yeah. Okay. I
Okay.
seen it like on something. I was like, oh yeah, this will be fun. We'll watch Batman. We'll eat some bat wings.
That was
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Not a good look. I wouldn't recommend that. So
all right. Well,
yeah,
good.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah. Next time try blackened instead of just.
I'm not going there.
One more time.
Yeah, we didn't go
Seasoning.
out. We
that's too spicy. That's
yeah.
too
No,
spicy.
we did not go out because the way we looked, it was a fear. So, anyways, I think this was a great top. Even though David wasn't here, shout out to David. He's at a tent revival this week, and he's pitching in, doing his thing, and he's starting his business. Go check him out in Hamburg. But we were going to wrap this up. Is there anything you would like to add to the fear? But I think we touched on all cylinders of this.
Yeah, many parts of fear and many things that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, like bat wings. Don't make those. All
So
right.
I think everybody's learned something here. Yes, bat wings, definitely.
No, not a good. Just eat regular chicken wings. You're fine. You don't need to dime. Don't dime. All right.
All right.
So love God.
Love people.
Do something.
Come on.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Simply Heaven. We hope this discussion has sparked your curiosity and provided some comfort in this often confusing world. Remember, this podcast is all about honest and real conversations, and we encourage you to reflect on your own beliefs and experiences. If you enjoyed our chat, please consider sharing it with a friend or leaving us a review. It helps us reach more people seeking hope and understanding. We'd love to hear your thoughts or stories, so don't hesitate to reach out to us on social media. And remember, the journey to understanding is just as important as the destination. Stay blessed, and we'll see you next week on Simply Heaven.